you're talking about a government-funded facility. Not like we've never tried that before. You would be the first. Congratulations, you should patent that idea. Oh, God. Listen, I don't know what fantasy world you live in, okay? But here's a homework assignment. Go to YouTube, look up a documentary by Geraldo Rivera. Yeah, it's the same Geraldo, the one who's got his little nose stuck up Tangerine Palpatine's ass. Same guy. Anyway, in the 70s, RFK Jr.'s father, yeah, the same one that had the worm unalive in his brain while it was munching on it. And he ran he swam in raw sewage with his family. Yeah, that guy. The guy who said that Tylenol caused autism. Yeah, his father. His father discovered Willowbrook School. Go watch it. You see, back then, the government and the states figured that it was just too much of a burden for family members, caregivers, and parents of children and adults with mental disabilities or mental illnesses, that it was just too much of a burden for them to bear the responsibility of raising, schooling, and taking care of these kids. So they said, we'll do it by funding this school. It was a gorgeous building, beautiful ground. Oh, it was so gorgeous to drive up to, especially in the spring and the summer when everything was in bloom and the trees were beautiful and full. And then you got inside. You see, Geraldo Rivera, prior to Tangerine Palpatine, when he had a mind of his own, was a decent investigative reporter. Before his little fiasco with Al Capone's tomb, he actually broke real-life stories, such as this one, where adults with mental illnesses or mental disabilities, such as autism, were just left to do whatever the fuck they wanted to, wander the halls, being able to sexually abuse both the staff and other residents, tied to wheelchairs, unbathed, malnourished. And then the kids. The kids' room. Yeah, one big room. No lights on. Kids, most of them naked. Some of them had dressing gowns on, but nothing on underneath, because you see, kids like to take their clothes off. And there wasn't enough staff there to be able to take care of the daily cleaning and dressing responsibilities. These kids were just left to their own devices. Many of them couldn't even feed themselves and were severely malnourished because there wasn't enough staff to be able to sit down and hand feed them. When this story broke of Willowbrook, doctors and nurses and scientists that deal in this specific specialty of mental illnesses and mental disabilities, things of that sort, were fucking livid. And they spent decades trying to make sure that these kids and these family members were allowed to stay at home, were allowed to attend public schools, were allowed to get all the therapies they needed in a loving environment of their own home with their own fucking family, because their family actually gave a shit about them. The government didn't. I'm not really sure if you're old enough. You're not old enough, I guarantee you, but you might not have heard the words from Reagan, the 9 most dangerous words that any person will ever hear. Hi, I'm from the government. I'm here to help. I don't know what cotton candy illusions that you have of these facilities, but I can guarantee you the reality of it is not going to meet what you want. That's what it is, actually.